Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you present in this hall. First of all, I would like to thank the worthy Vice Chancellor and the conference team in particular for providing me this chance to give a keynote talk in this academic activity. And the topic of my presentation is the issue of standard pronunciation for Pakistani learners, a survey, and that is the brief sketch of my presentation. Respected audience, paradoxically it seems as if English language runs like blood through the veins of nations worldwide. To have good communication skills in English is a burning desire for most of the people. Communicative competence in the target language is more demanded now than ever before. In Pakistan, the students have to study English as a compulsory subject from KG to graduation level. The value of English language is internationally accepted. It is a storehouse of world knowledge. It is a medium of international communication and also a custodian of standard terminologies. To get advancement in higher studies, the solidity of English language is admirable. Considering the state of this language, it has been a challenge for its teacher. It is very important for an English language teacher to have a full command over it. Actually, language is a social activity used to communicate with others, and that is a way to convey our feelings, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and the knowledge. It makes the interaction of the people of a community easy and possible. It reflects the social values, religion, physical environment, and culture of a society. It shapes our identity and reveals who we are. It is also used to express our identity. It encompasses all forms of the expressions, and animals and birds can also communicate in their own ways. If we say knowing a language, it means grammatical competence, communicative competence, and language proficiency. If we talk about the importance of English language, it comes next to food. It is a God's special gift to mankind. It is the maker or breaker of human relationships. It makes life bitter or sweet. It makes us different from animals. It makes social interaction possible. It is the basis of human progress. It is the flesh and blood of human culture. It is the means of social control. A well-known educationist, A.G. Jimson, once said, if we want to have command over any language, we should have 100% command over its accent, 90% over its grammar, and 10% over its vocabulary. So these are the aspects of language: accent, grammar, and vocabulary. Accent means that is an important feature of a language which shows which country or area a person comes from. While grammar means the knowledge of how language works. It is a map of a language for the language learners. Language can't be learned without the support of grammar rules. It is like a skeleton in which everything is kept. It is the backbone of a language, and the knowledge of grammar is useful for the foreign language learning. If we talk about the vocabulary, it is the soul and essence of a language. It is a stock of words used in a language. Words are the instrument and tools of the thoughts. English is a rich language having more than 5 lakh words. As a language is a system of systems, if one of the system is grammar, the other will be phonology. All the languages are made up of the sounds. When we communicate, we produce a continuous stream of sounds. So it is very essential for a second language learner to understand the relationship between the letters and the sounds, to know its sound system, just to comprehend how it differs from other languages. Pronunciation is a way in which a particular sound is produced. An immense variety of pronunciation according to different geographical, cultural, and ethnic perspectives has made English a multi-phonological phenomena. The criterion of eloquence and the beauty of language is its native accent. The issue of standard pronunciation. Basically, every language has its own phonological syntactical, and lexical systems. A native speaker acquires these systems innately. If a language is learned by a non-native speaker, the linguistic systems in general and the phonological systems in particular give rise to certain problems. The reason behind is the adjustment of vocal cords due to learners' exposure to the linguistic atmosphere. The issue of standard pronunciation is twofold. It affects both pronunciation and the spellings. Sometimes we know the meanings of a word but can't pronounce it. Likewise, we know both the meaning and pronunciation of a word but can't write it correctly. The global distribution of English is that all the accents other than the native accent seems to be artificial, unintelligible, and awkward. The minimum standard of the pronunciation of a language is the natural intelligibility of native and non-native speakers. If the standard of pronunciation doesn't rise equal to this criterion, all our endeavors to learn a foreign language are futile. Language can be learnt as English as a native language, English as a second language, and English as a foreign language. So these are basically three standards of learning English language in Pakistani system. Impact of phonology. Pronunciation is the most neglected aspect of English language teaching. Teachers' knowledge and understanding of English phonology is very important. It gives the teacher awareness of the sound system of the English. It helps him to be better informed linguistically to prove himself a good model of spoken English. If we talk about the phonetics, it is the scientific study of speech sounds in general. It is the knowledge of phonetics is very necessary for English teacher. It is how sounds are articulated through vocal organs. It tells us about the production, transmission, and reception of speech sounds. It studies the medium of spoken language by telling how they are transmitted through the speaker's ear through air, how they are perceived by the listener's ear and envisaged by his brain. These are some factors which are going to affect the pronunciation. The first one is the L1 interference, and the second one is the age, third one is the exposure, fourth one is the phonetic ability, fifth one is attitude and identity, sixth one is imitation, seventh one are the spellings, and the last one is the motivation. The significance of my study is that this study is expected to be beneficial for the students, teachers, and institution theoretically and practically. It will help the students in focusing their attention, stimulating their interest, giving them real impact by making them aware of standard pronunciation acquisition. It will inspire and motivate the teachers and the students to consult a dictionary for exact pronunciation. The objectives of my study were to improve accent of BS level learners, to learn correct pronunciation by consulting a dictionary, to explore whether L1 reduces the standard pronunciation of the learners, and to find out the factors which affect L2 pronunciation. These are some research questions: how to improve accent of BS level learners, how to consult a dictionary for learning correct pronunciation, and what are the causes behind poor accent, and whether L1 reduces the standard pronunciation of the learners or not, and how to motivate the learners to get native accent. Now I would like to move towards the literature review of my work. English spelling in relation to pronunciation is an unholy muddle. English spellings are national misfortune to England and an international misfortune for the rest of the world. These are unintelligible, unhistorical, and unteachable. English pronunciation is more slipshod and slovenly than any other language in Europe or even in the world. The spellings of an English word are not a sure guide to its pronunciation. 200 students and 50 teachers from the Islamic University of Bahawalpur of BS level participated in this study. And the research methodology was descriptive in nature, quantitative approach was used, and it was a survey-based work. Questionnaire for the students and a questionnaire for the teachers were used as a tool to collect the data from the respondents. And that is the data analysis of teachers' questionnaire, and that is their graphic description. Now I would like to move towards the findings and the conclusions. Pronunciation is an utterly neglected aspect of English language teaching in Pakistani institutions. It is not easy to break the old sound system and production habits and form new ones. Qualified and experienced teachers have positive effect on students' learning. Students could not pronounce the words exactly. They reflected their L1 while speaking English. Their listening was not up to the mark due to the lack of practice. Tongue twister drills provided free and spontaneous practice of standard pronunciation to the learners. Now in the end, I would like to give some suggestions. At university level, the students get admission for the sake of improving their English language, but due to unavailability of lab equipment and experienced teachers, they are demotivated. Teachers' own pronunciation should be a model for the learners. They should be encouraged to improve their accent. They should also bring a change in their teaching methodology, and they should use pronunciation practice drills and activities like tongue twister in the classroom. Such practice will result in an intelligible speech production. The classroom environment should be student-centered, and the learners should be encouraged to participate in various activities like panel discussions, debates, and declamation contests to gain self-confidence, fluency, and accuracy. And these were some references from which I got the help. And thanks for lending me your ears. And any question, please. And once again, I would like to thank the whole team for providing me this chance to give a keynote talk at this forum. Thank you very much, and Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullah.